A good dealer friend of mine uses this saying quite a bit. The cream rises to the top and it stays there. And I just wanted to talk about that saying in relation to numismatics. So I believe that saying came about because when cows were milked, on the farm, wherever, if you milk a cow and you leave that milk sit, naturally what will happen is the cream will separate and then come up to the top, and that cream is considered to be the best flavor, or just the most wholesome part of that milk. And that's a natural process that occurs. So you could say that about talent. Maybe somebody who is an artist, maybe somebody who is a singer. You just let them go. Or you could say that about a basketball player. Just naturally, it's almost as if they were born to do that or be that or whatever, and they're the best of the best. And can we say that about numismatics? I would say absolutely. There's a lot of cream that has made its way to the top. Give me a series and I'll tell you what the cream is. Maybe it's a key date. It could be a key date. Maybe it's low pop. Here's an example. There could be a coin that you just found at a coin show and are just drooling over, and you're like, man, this just has such good eye appeal. I'm gonna send it, and maybe somebody's sending some coins to NGC, so you said, I'm gonna send it to NGC. NGC sends this coin back to you with a grade of MS66 with a star. They have these little star symbols after it, and then you say, wow, that's just such a beautiful coin. I'm gonna send that to CAC so they can put their little sticker on that thing, and they do. And you've got a coin that it's number one, it looks great. Number one, it's got a low population, and it's got a high grade, and it's got a star, and it has a sticker. And man, that coin has made its way to the top, boop, and it's going to stay there. I mean, it's not going to be worth, or it's not going to be, lowering its condition. You could drop it and run over it with your car by accident and scratch the hell out of it, but it's going to rise up to the top and it's going to stay there. And up for auction, a lot of times these coins that they are considered the cream of the crop, they just constantly go higher and higher and higher. You look at art, you look at people collect wine, there's auctions for whiskey, and as that stuff ages, people are paying more and more and more money for that. It's harder to find. It's less likely you're going to come across that kind of stuff. If we take a look at paper money, instantly coming to my mind is some of the most beautiful horse blankets issued by the United States government, the educational series. That stuff is some of the just so beautiful, and you could show that bill to anybody, any one of those notes, and they're gonna be mesmerized. They're gonna say, wow, I've never even seen anything like that. That's beautiful. And high grade notes, educationals, guess what? Up and up and up. And if it's low pop, if it's some of the highest graded stuff, you're just not going to find it. It's going to be best of the best, and is there uncharted territory when it comes to that? We just got done, the United States got, I don't know how, we finished with the state quarters and the territories, and is there any cream that's making its way up to the top there? Are we looking for low pop, high grade? I'd be careful of that. Maybe that whole series is there's no cream in that. I don't know. Maybe there is. Maybe there isn't. If you take a look at the Kennedy half dollars, there might be some cream in there. You might be looking at some of those low mintage silver Kennedys in the 90s. Maybe it's this from the 70s. You know, you gotta hunt. You gotta look for low mintages. You gotta look for key dates. You gotta look for high grades. You gotta look for beautiful. It's either got to be blast white or it's got to have beautiful toning, multicolor, not dark. You want some of the other stuff on the rainbow. You know, you want your reds and blues and greens, and maybe a crescent ring or something like that. But that stuff, if you can find it out there, man, you just grabbed onto a piece of fat, and that piece of cream, it's working its way up. And hang on, my friend, those things are hard to find. So the cream rises to the top and it stays there. If you think you've got some cream in your collection, let me know about it. What do you got? What do you think is just some of the best stuff? And it could be the cream in your collection. It could be the cream in the whole series. You know, like one of the channels we subscribe to, the gentleman is buying St. Gaudens, some of the most beautiful gold coins in my opinion. And you know, if you just had a bunch of gold coins sitting on the table, you know, maybe that would be the cream. But now if you've got only St. Gaudens, there's only going to be a few out of that series that are the cream. And you know, it's all relative, but if you take a look big picture, if you get away from your little collection and go, you know, entire nation or even go entire world of coin collecting, the best stuff is always going to be higher and higher in value. You're going to send that to some of these big time auction houses, you know, Heritage, Christie's, whatever the case may be, Stax, David Lawrence, you know. Anyways, and they're going to be constantly getting more and more and more valuable. That's my little video about cream rising to the top and staying there. This video is for you, Jim. Thanks for everything you taught me. I appreciate it.